Good morning. Just me today, making myself up the river valley. Going to do a Peat Pass discovery today. So we'll see how we go. There's about, in the loop I'm taking, there's about 6 peat passes, so we can go and find them. It's a beautiful morning. There was a frost when I got up, just a light one, but it's warming up quickly. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning. I want to get back just after lunch because I think the weather front is coming in. It's after lunchtime, so might get a bit wet. Anyway, see you later. Just having a rest at Hanginstone. Listen to that. Beautiful. Here's the first peat pass. Peat pass is something that's cut out of the peat by moormen, drovers, herdsmen, to get across the moor relatively safely on horseback. Horses don't like sort of peat you can see here, especially when it's wet. It's very deep, it damages a horse's leg, so men came out and dug it down to the bedrock or down to some firm ground, say lay stones. So you can see here, this one is between Hanginstone and White Horse, goes east very slightly in a tiny loop. And since they've reinstated the peat bogs, particularly when it's wet, you can see how deep some of those holes are going to be when they fill up with water when we get rain. So it's a good job that. Peat bogs are great for the environment. In fact, they're better than forests apparently in terms of sucking up CO2 gases, carbon stuff. Here we are. This one's quite deep, this channel goes all the way to White Horse. See you at the end. Now, I came here in the winter, this was covered in ice. Right, this is White Horse. There's a burial cyst here somewhere, which I only found recently. Not entirely sure where it is, but what I'm looking for today is an old inn that used to be up here. And I'm doing that because I'm on my way to Quinton's Man, which is just over there, before heading across to Winney Down, where there's the next Peat Pass. I'm just going to wander off the main track to have a look for this remains of the inn. There she is, and I really can't remember what they used to call it, but it used to be a stopover, miners and stuff. I think it got a bit of a bad reputation being so remote. I'm not even sure if it was a legal inn. Very small, but here we are. Somewhere to stay in the cold and wet. That's more than I thought it would be. Can't imagine that'd be a Saturday night place to go, unless you're up here on the moor, I suppose. Right, the footpath is just up there and it runs on the ridge. I'm going to Quinton's Man there and then drop down to the right, and you can see a bit of a line going up to Winney Down, which is the next Peat Pass. The Stats house. on top of Winney Down. There's no thatch left on it, of course, as you can tell. Used to be a stopover. You can see it's quite a good line from Sitterford, Chagford on the other side, straight across the moor. All your cattle and sheep stay here tonight and carry on over that way to Princetown, or perhaps that way to Lidford. Fireplace still there. It dropped a bit, I'd imagine. It's on a wet, windy, snowy, horrible Dartmoor night. This would probably be quite a cosy welcome. Nice one. Now off to find the head of the Peat Pass. Take me off of Winney Down, which has a marker for it. There we are. There's it goes on down this way. It doesn't go very far, a few hundred metres, but it gets us off the high peatland bog. Peat Pass has obviously been, a lot of it's been filled in by the it's not been well maintained, I suppose. There's odd stones, look, which takes us through an old cutting, which is obviously the water has found its way down, made it a bit deeper. It's pretty much come to the end of any noticeable Peat Pass, so that's an interesting one. I think a few of them would be like that, especially out here. No, not much cause to come over here at night time with your cattle anymore, which in some respects is progressing, in other respects it's a bit sad. You can see a couple of people over there. I might head on over and say hi since they're this far out. Yeah, so crossing the Dart River. I've done well not to get wet so far, so I might as well try and continue. This is, might get away with this. Again, this floor and fauna you keep well clear of in the wet, because it's completely sodden. Might be able to get across this bit of a ford. Not getting too wet. No point getting wet if you can indeed help it. Yeah, it should be okay. Ooh. Yeah, just about. Enjoyed that. See, East Dart River. Just go and have a chat with these people up here if I can get some in time. That's still dry, I can't believe it. Okay, so had a nice chat to a couple of walkers. We're in the Northwest Passage now, as they call it, coming up to Cut Hill. It's obviously not been maintained, as you can see. I'm just working on the edge of it. It's quite a long one, this one. It's not the longest. About 500 metres long, I imagine. Whew. Clouds are thickening up. Still the wind hasn't come in yet, so that's usually a good sign. If it gets cloudy, that's the start. But then when the wind picks up, then you know you need to think about going home. Anyway, we're going, what, 2:40, so another couple of hours or so on the way home, so I'll take 5 hours to get in total. Anyway, coming up to Cut Hill. It's the end or the start. I've been up here, it's the 4th time this year. First time was horizontal blizzards. Next time was horizontal rain and hail. Next time was pitch black. And this time, beautiful sunshine. Yeah. Peat Pass at little Kneeset. Oh, look at that. It's fertile. Oh dear. Wonderful. Sometimes you just got to sit down. Clouds are getting a bit black. I'm making the most last of the sun, I think. Peanut butter sandwich. Fifth one, penultimate. It's the longest. It's on Black Ridge. I'll measure how long it is. It's wind's getting up now, it's getting chilly, so definitely time to go home. And we're off. Yeah, this one is so wide and so long. It's actually got marker stones marking it, look. There's one there. Some more in the distance. It's well trodden though. Oh. There it is. 1,240 metres that was. We're heading up there to the last one called Huggaton Pass. Just follow this valley down and then we're on the way home. Feel spots of rain now. It's getting a bit chilly. Seems to the weather seems to have abated a little bit. It's a bit black over there, but it's blue over there, so it's okay now for a little bit. Hopefully I'll get home without getting caught in anything. This is Huggaton's Peat Pass. Bit harder to find this one. I couldn't see a marker, and there's no easy way to get to the head of it. Look how dry it is. You can see the new green grass growing, but it's not going to be very long this year if you don't get any rain. All this brown stuff is last year's. Oh dear. Yeah, I've been out 4 hours now. So I've had enough, I think. There's a marker of some shape or form, so that might be it. There's the OP. Yeah, still there. It's a bit black now. Really need to get home now, I think. Steepleton's just over there. Colston. It's on my way back now. Good effort. Just coming down the goat tracks now. You can just see on the outskirts of Huggaton over there the rain coming across, so I think I need to get home, otherwise I'm going to get wet. I'm about 3 kilometres from home, so 20 minutes or so. Have a good day. Told the weather wouldn't be nice. It's hailing now. I'm about 4 minutes from home. So I think I'll just crack on. Oh.